Hi, I just wanted to share what I've been experiencing in this last week. Um, as of last Friday evening, I was laying with my daughter doing a bedtime meditation, and I was shown that we'd had what I call another baseline shift or this vibrational reset. So, the way I always interpret this is we've gone from this consistently incrementally rising bass vibration that keeps rising in these notches, and we've just risen another notch. um, I've been quite confused by the energies, to be honest, because I've also been feeling it really, really strongly in my heart and my nervous system. There has been nothing on the charts that would correlate with this. And when I was sitting trying to figure this out, the message I got was, and the best way I can describe it is what I would call cosmic rays. I don't even really know much about this. I know that there are such a thing, but I don't know how you measure them or anything like that. So I don't have the confirmation of the charts for this. So I'm just going on what I'm experiencing and feeling. So these feel like a much finer, faster vibration frequency that on some level makes all of this intense activity that we've had very recently look and feel almost dense compared to what these energies feel like. Like I said, I'm really feeling it moving through my nervous system, especially along in my spine, and that feeling you get like you're coming down with the flu. Everything just, I don't know, I can't describe it more than I can feel it running through me. But I don't get sick. And I've been having these huge, tremendous bursts of energy, which I can't control, and they're very spontaneous. A lot of the time they'll happen if I am in conversation with somebody about these sort of topics, but other times they'll just happen really randomly, like when I'm at karate with my daughter and I start having these big shuddering things, and I have to just say, I'm not actually cold. I'm just having this burst of energy move through me. I figure it's best to try and be open and explaining it than just make an excuse for it. At least that brings it into people's awareness. So yeah, that's been a bit interesting. I've been feeling it a lot in my heart. I got diagnosed earlier this year with a heart arrhythmia. It's fine. For me, it was just a choice point. There's certain dietary things, just personal habits that I've known that I need to address and make more positive choices, but I was just putting it off and procrastinating. And anyway, I realized that this was one of those points where if I choose to make those choices, everything's going to be fine. If I continue down the path I'm on, I'm going to be in trouble. So anyway, I've had all the tests done. My heart itself is completely fine. It just goes through these periods where episodes where it misses every third beat and sort of in that moment stops beating, fills with too much blood, and then does this big kick, which is really a bit unnerving. So my point with this is when I first felt this happening earlier in the year, I knew that I needed to get it looked at because it was potentially something that could be concerning. When it's been happening again, I thought, oh, despite all the positive changes I've been making, what's going on? And so I was getting a little bit concerned. But then again, I got this message that there's a heart activation happening, and the only one that I can compare this to was when I got the message about, I think it was at least 6 weeks prior to the big sea erupting and everything around that. And I was shown back then that there was something coming that was going to crack the heart wide open as a release and a heart expansion. And that's what this feels like. So if you've got anything going on with the heart and you're relating to this, obviously check it out if you feel that it could be potentially serious or something to worry about. But yeah, I just wanted to share the difference in the two urges that I got. The first one to go and get this checked out and to see what I was dealing with. And then this time it was like not to freak out, just keep doing what I'm doing, make sure I'm making positive, healthy choices, and trust that this is an energetic component that I'm dealing with at this particular moment. So that's been reassuring. So yeah, it's taken me about a week to talk about this because, to be honest, I wasn't really sure how to interpret it all. I'm still not saying I've got it right by any means. When I say these frequencies are much higher, it doesn't necessarily mean we're going to feel higher and bliss filled. It's often like whenever these higher frequencies, especially these really high ones, come in, it's like a complete rewiring, restructuring on so many levels. And so in the past week, I think I've experienced the whole range of all these different symptoms. I felt absolutely exhausted, like I just didn't want to do anything. I felt supercharged, super connected, able to share these insights of information that come in the right moment with the people that need to hear it, and feeling part of this wonderful, much bigger picture. And I've had everything in between. My body's taken a hit, but at the same time, I'm realizing that I'm not as stressed as I normally am. So it's like everything's going on. So yeah, I just really wanted to share that. It feels like we've had this another reset, and where we've gone up, the baseline shifted, like we won't drop to where we were. This is the new baseline now. And these energies feel different, and I want to say intense, but so many angles to that intensity. Intense in how good you can feel when you're in the flow with it, how bad you can feel when it's pushing all this stuff out that needs to be sort of seen, released, healed, however you want to look at it. It's going to push up everything that still needs to be seen. It's like that analogy of the dirty glass of water and pouring this clean water into it. It's pushing all those bits out, but we've been doing it at this gradual flow, not just because, yeah, that would just be too much. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there, and I'll be interested to know how you guys are feeling, whether you're feeling the same nervous system stuff, whether you've been feeling things going on with the heart, whether you've been noticing that even though things seem quiet on outer appearances, there's a lot more happening beneath the surface than, what it would look like. So biggest heart hugs to you, and I look forward to catching up with you soon. Bye.